there are about 2 or 3 subject areas that you have to build capability. Now, either all 3 or at least either of the 3. Now, in terms of fundamental communication, now, fundamental communication is writing, proposal writing, speech writing, all of those things, right? People that write very well have a higher chance at a better career than a lot of other people. There is analytical thinking. Analytical thinking simply means when I present data to you, you are in front desk, and you can sit down and study your front desk for 1 year and say, management, I prepared an analytical report to explain the dynamics of the visitors that visit this office every year. I'm picking very basic things and doing that deliberately because the people that are sophisticated that are in this room, I don't need to preach to them. They know their onions. I want to focus on the people that where the mass market is, where the issue is, where you can't get small intern, to quick report. You won't see. You will spend through your nose to see that. That's where I'm trying to deal with, where the fundamentals have been lost. Do you understand? So analytical thinking is really driven by your core mathematics, because it has to do with ratios, proportions, percentages, ability to plot graphs and explain relationships between variables. This is what people deal with. Okay. A man goes to Dubai to buy goods and services. $100,000 is a cost. He buys those goods, comes to Nigeria and sells the goods. His guy in Dubai says, if you pay me cash up front, because he's buying it on credit, I will give it to you at $80,000. So the man decides, should I go to the bank and borrow money at an interest rate that when I go and pay the $80,000 and I trade, I can return the money of the bank, return the interest, and still make a profit because of the benefit I enjoyed there. That analysis is what I'm talking about. That's what they'll pay a consultant 10 million naira to advise. People write business plans every day. Do you understand what I'm saying? Or is it pitch deck? These are the skill sets I'm explaining because they have to do with everyday reality. Now, if you're not into the intellectual work, the knowledge work, the one I just described, put that aside. Let's talk about the people in core operations or the people in core sales. Sales is pretty straightforward. It's a passion. You like it, you do it well, you'll be rich. You will be rich. Collect your commissions and be happy. You can start with selling one-on-one retail items and you graduate to expensive items. I know real estate is a big thing, but I'm even talking other types of things where you help companies to sell and you look at the psychology of selling. All of those fascinating things by Brian Tracy, you'll be fine. Knock yourself out. But the ones in operations who are in that gray area where their functions are not clear and their value proposition or contribution is not good, so their bosses just keep them because of loyalty, not because they are really adding value or they understand what your business understands. Those are the ones where we have the problem. The ones that cannot manage a shop for you, or a branch for you, or a store for you. That you, the owner of the business, will have to be still keeping your heart in you. That's where our issues are. That excellent spirit and capability to sit down and treat it like your own. When you'll be doing research, the boss will not come and say, why is this place scattered? Why is this place? No, you've already figured it. You've done your research online. You understand merchandising. You understand everything. And you have educated yourself. And you come to the meeting, you come to the room with ideas. You challenge your boss. You're one step ahead of your boss because you taught yourself. The only other people that understand this concept are pastors. But unfortunately, they've already been called by God. You know why? Pastors don't have formal education, but they can teach you business better than you. Do you know how they do it? Personal development. They have all the books. Very smart people. They've read it, they understand it. But unfortunately, they are caged by pastors. So they can't do it. But you, that should know better, now don't know better. You're waiting for one. I mean, YouTube has more information than all the universities in Nigeria combined times 2 raised to power 10. I'm telling you, anything you want to know. Before I even go to Coursera Udemy, YouTube alone, I will get an education. If I sit down with Arise TV Business Report, I have an MBA for 1 year. All the analysis on the real world, inflation, the deflation, the implication, everything, I understand it. It's right there by the professors. They're there free of charge. Because are they going to bring them to TV to tell you nonsense? They're going to give you their best foot forward. So when they bring experts and the experts are talking, they're explaining the concepts to you and giving you free education. Do you understand? So my challenge to young people is you can take the reins of your personal development to your own hands and educate yourself into your prosperity. The issue is you have to carefully select what you're reading and the combination of books you choose to read per time to reflect what you need to learn to add value. And please focus on the problem at hand. Somebody says, I need somebody to organize a conference like this for me and to coordinate it. Or I need someone as a member of the organizing team to work on this problem. And you take the thing like, nobody in this place will do this better than me. This man that hired me must not complain once. Then you have the spirit of David. You have the spirit of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. You have the spirit of Daniel, of excellence, where your boss doesn't ask questions. You are the one leading your boss. At that point, you have arrived. Thank you very much for listening.